If you are eating dinner, I thank you for letting me be at your table. You know what I'm saying? I don't take that lightly. Thank you. You know, if you're driving home from work, all my West Coast just getting off folks, thank you for allowing me to ride home with you. I appreciate that. You know, wherever you are in your day, it means a lot for me to be a small part of it. Literally, that's a blessing to me. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm humbled by it. Let's get to work. Hopefully, I can prove to be some value to you. All right. Let's go for it. I'm going to share my screen. Type a Y or say yes if you can see my screen.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Cool, cool, cool. Can you see me and my screen at the same time?
Yes.
Okay. Bless the Lord. All right. Tonight is wanting it too bad. This is a big problem, and it's a problem with so many of my students. And what we want to do is whoop the problem. We want it, but sometimes wanting it too bad can be a problem because it puts you off. People who are gamblers, they call it being on tilt. You can easily get on tilt if you're out of position. And wanting it too bad, anything in excess creates a tilting position for you. So we want to just kind of fix that. Tonight, we're going to fix it. Somebody say, fix it.
Fix it.
Yeah, talk back to me. Now, I want to make sure you guys can't see this on the screen, can you? You could just see my mouth shaking. You guys don't even see. Can you see the part? Okay, you don't. Okay, good, good. If you don't see anything on the screen, then I can kind of keep it open while I'm teaching. That way I can continue to admit people into the room. Want to get too bad. Who am I? I'm Jay. All right. The way I usually say it is, hi, my name is Jason Sweeting, but people call me Jay the Trader. They call me Jay the Trader because I love to trade, but more than that, I love teaching people how to trade. I believe, now this is my belief. I don't know what you believe, but I know what I believe. I believe that people deserve financial freedom. So what I'm doing with my belief is I'm going to turn it from belief to faith. And how do you do that? You put a little work with it. What I do is I turn people into ATMs by teaching them to trade the markets with confidence and consistency. I do it in the morning. I do it in the midday. I do it at nighttime. I do it fresh out my sleep. I do it on a treadmill. I do it on Zoom meetings, on Google Meet meetings, on Microsoft Team meetings. I do it with people on my staff, people on support staff. I do it with my students. I do it in one-on-ones. I teach people. I have turned 13-year-olds into great traders. I've turned 70-year-olds into great traders. I've helped people get off their get off their job, pay their house off, buy cars, cash, all kinds of cool stuff. It's been really, really fun. Not only that, I've developed software for trading. I've developed educational programs for trading. It's a real cool thing. I'm having a whole lot of fun teaching. Outside of that, you know what? I just love serving folks. I believe that if you live by two words, you're going to be okay. It's grow and serve. Every day I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get smarter. I'm trying to go after life. I do not want to be on my deathbed going, dang, I should have. No, OJ is going to go for it today. We're going to work every day. We're going to take the meetings. We're going to do the interviews. We're going to do the calls. We're going to edit the videos. We're going to do the work. I want to grow. But after I grow, I'm not growing for growing's sake. I'm growing so that I can serve somebody. That's what I really want to do. I want to serve somebody. I want to leave somebody better than I found them. I want to teach them something. I want to point them in the right direction. I want to help them along the way. I want to tell them, watch out for the potholes on their journey. I'm going to tell them, watch out because it gets a little cold on this part of the journey. I just want to serve people. At the end of the day, I don't believe that money is money. I believe that people are money. I don't give any value to cash. I give value to the lives of people. And you are valuable to me because you're here. I want to never let you down. So I try and behave in such a way and live in such a way as to make you proud. And I'm just here to serve. Okay. Everybody get who I am. Say yes or no or whatever. And you get who I am.
Yes.
That's me now.
Yes.
That's me. If you're looking for something else, I don't know. But that's me. All right. Let's keep going. Let's work. Behavior. When people, like the way that I learn things is different. Most people go to books. Most people go to colleges. I've done both of those. University and college was fun. School was fun. Reading books is fun. But if you really want to learn some things, what I found is there's a song that says, build your hopes on things eternal. So what I try and do is learn from things that have lasted for a long time. There are trees that are older than all of us put together. There are mountains that are older than all of us put together. There are a lot of things that you can learn from the waves and the waters and the trees and the seeds. You can learn a lot. And so for me, when I started to understand my trading behavior, we're teaching now, okay? Trading behavior. When I wanted to understand my trading behavior, what I realized is that I could not be on the charts. Listen to me. This is the biggest thing for trading psychology. You cannot be on the charts what you are not off the charts. Another way to say that, if I'm going to say it in a non-negative, let's say it in a positive. What you are off the charts is what you are on the charts. If you are selfish off the charts, when I say off the charts, I mean not trading. If you're selfish off the charts, you're selfish on the charts. If you are greedy off the charts, you're greedy on the charts. If you are prideful off the charts, you're prideful on the charts. These things, you cannot be something different. You cannot act inside of the trading moment. The true you will come out. It'll come out. Now we can talk about how to play a role, how to become, and that's what we're going to talk about here, because when you think about behavior, a tree is a seed. It's just about how it became, how it wished to behave, what environments it found itself in to best suit the transition from what it is to what it will become. Okay. So behavior for me is fruit versus root. Most people, when they look at their behavior, they look at the fruit of the behavior and they try and solve for the fruit. And I don't believe in that. I don't believe in it. I believe that if you want to understand and make a fruit, the thing that you have got to get is the root. People address the fruit of the problem. You got to address the root of the problem. Okay. So in my teaching, we don't do a lot of fruit looking. We do a lot of root looking. Somebody type root or say it. Unmute your mic and say root.
Root.
Yeah. We got to get to the root of it. So that's what we're going to do here. Okay. The fruit of wanting it too bad. What does it look like? Well, that fruit looks like holding a trade too long. If I say what you're doing, you just say that's me. Okay. Holding a trade too long. Letting the green go red. Somebody laughing. Anybody ever let green? Okay. Having to win.
Definitely me.
All the way.
Having to win. You can't even lose once. You just got to win every time. Anybody?
Preach.
Yep.
The
That's
fear of losing.
That's
Anybody
me.
got a fear? Totally. I'm afraid of losing.
Yep. That's right.
Now, these are fruit. These are not the root. These are fruit. When people say you hold in trades too long, you go to other people for education and say, oh, what's wrong is that you don't understand technical analysis. They're solving for the fruit, letting the green go red. They say, oh, the problem is that you're on the wrong side of a trade. You need to understand directional market movement. They're solving for the fruit. Having to win. Having to win. Oh, if you got to win every time, then the problem is that you just don't have a great strategy. You need to change strategies. The fear of losing. They say, oh, you have a problem with losing. Oh, the problem with losing, they want to just address it. Losing comes in the game. If you can't take a little red, these are fruit addresses. And we can't address the fruit and get the tree right. I've never seen, like I had in my backyard, I have two trees. I have an avocado tree and I have a mango tree. When I got the place, the avocado tree was being propped up with a rope in order to hold it. And it was being propped up. A rope was wrapped around it and it was tied to the fence tightly. So the rope was taut, really, really tight. And when I got the place, I said, man, this is an avocado tree. I had the landscaper come over. He's like, oh, no, this is bad. Like he cut the rope and he cut like feverishly, he cut the rope off of the root of the trunk of the tree and let it out. And when he did that, I could see an indentation, like the rope had his hands around the trunk of the tree, and the tree was trying to grow, and the tree was even going to try and grow around the rope. When you have an issue that is a fruit issue and you try and address it somewhere other than the root, then what you'll end up with is a fruitless tree. He told me this. He said, man, we need to water this and take care of this tree. It won't produce fruit this season. It's been choked off for too long. Now, the problem with the fruit, he didn't go to the branches. It hit me. When he didn't go to the branches and see, why is there sapling? Is the problem with the sap? Do we have enough shoots for avocados? No, he went right to the problem. We have fruit issues, and the fruit is what shows in our trading. But what shows isn't what's the problem all the time. Let's talk about some of the roots, okay? Here's a root issue. You have a bad self-image. You have a misplacement of value, and you have a misunderstanding of victory. Okay? A bad self-image. Somebody say bad self-image.
Bad self-image.
A bad self-image. A bad self-image. We misplace value. Somebody say misplace value.
Misplaced value.
Right. And you misunderstand victory. Come on, say misunderstand victory.
Misunderstand victory.
Good. I'm going to stop my share so I can talk to you straight up here now. And we're just going to go one by one through these simple concepts because they're very, very simple. And once you understand them, you understand how they work. This is how it works, okay? The fruit is a coefficient of the health of the tree. My boy Blazing here. What's up, baby? I'm just not seeing you. The fruit of a tree is the coefficient of the health of a root of the tree. Would you agree? Is this true or not?
Agree.
I agree.
Okay. If you have good root, you will have good fruit. Does everybody agree?
Yes. Amen.
That means then the outcome, the fruit, is dependent not on the fruit itself, but on the health of the root. Would you agree?
Agree.
Yeah.
Is this cool? Okay, cool. Now that you agree, then let me ask you a question. Who makes money in the market? Does the market make money or do you make money in the market?
Both.
So when they make money in the market, you get paid, or when you make money in the market, you get paid?
Oh, when I make money in the market, I get paid.
When you make money in the market, you get paid. Your fruitfulness, financially speaking, your fruitfulness is then when you get paid. Does everybody want to get paid every day?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We have been trying to address the fruit. Learn your trades, practice, you know, and then you get all of this stuff in your mind. But the trading moment is made up of more than what is in your mind. The result of trading is an effect of what you are. Because after all, you trade with your scary self, with your greedy self, with your fearful self, with your anxious self, with your scared self, with your courageous self, with your balanced self, with your at-rest soulish self. You are the trader. Hey, baby. Yes. Who wrote that? Child. Yeah, put it on the screen for daddy so I can remember it. But I love God. Just put it right there in the middle of the screen, right there. Can it stick? All right. That's good. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you. Turn on some lights too, baby. It's dog. Turn on the lights and stuff so you don't have to be in the dog. All right. So check it out. Oh, sorry. I'm a dad first. Y'all know I'm a dad. I believe in that. I'm going to stop if my kids come. You feel me? I love it. So we have got to address then the bigger issue. The bigger issue is not the P&L. It's the person that has to create it. Listen to me. The bigger issue is not the P&L. The P&L is the fruit that comes off of your trading tree. Well, then technical analysis. Okay. You getting some branch stuff. Fundamental analysis. Okay. Got some branch stuff. Quantitative analysis. Okay, cool. You got some branch stuff. You got some stuff. That's good. But the root of you, listen to me. Now, this is the best stuff. Most people want a market trick. I'm telling you how to do it. The root of you, who you are, is what needs to be fruitful. And what will happen as a result of it is that the fruit on your tree will grow rapidly, in season, huge and juicy. It will be abundant, more than you can have, so you will be forced to share. Let me show you how to address some of the roots of the issue. Here's a root issue. You have a bad self-image. When you want something too bad, what you're saying is that I am not enough for me. I need that in order to become what I really want to be. I know the silence. I know what it means. I know what it means. In life, we've been taught to hustle, go after, do. And if you ain't got 20 meetings a day, you ain't really grinding, and you got to get on it. We have been taught that the thing we should desire is outside of us. Wrong. Everybody say wrong.
Wrong.
To want something is fine. To want it too badly means that the thing you want now has control of you. Has anybody ever seen a lion at the zoo? Anybody ever seen one of those?
Yes.
Good. Now watch the lion at the zoo. Here is the baddest animal in the world. They literally call him the king of the jungle. How did the king become an exhibit? After all, there are other kings in the world. There are kings all around the world, and we cannot pay $4.75 and watch them live in their castle. I dare you to go to Buckingham Palace right now and pay $12 at the door and grab popcorn and go and see if you can go in and look at the king exhibit. B looks like A, but upside down and no line, like this. B. B. Good job. You can't do that. The reason why I call it a bad self-image is because you think that what is outside of you is more important than what you currently are. Now, you can want a car, but if you want it so bad that you're willing to steal it, then you have a bad self-image. And the coefficient of bad self-images is bad outcomes. You can want to look better, but if you're willing to risk your life and health to do so, and we know the diseases that are related to those sort of things, then you have a bad self-image. Everybody's cool with a diet. Nobody's cool with anorexia or bulimia, because what you want now has control of you, and it's going to create a bad self-image, and a bad self-image as a root creates the fruit of unhealthiness that is irreversible. There are people who have died from a bad self-image. Does everybody see that bad self-image? When you want it too bad, I gotta win this trade. I gotta get this money. If I don't get this money, then the world is going to crumble apart. No, it won't. Anybody ever had a winning day and won some money, got some money in the market? Say yes.
Yes.
Was the sun shining that day? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Did anybody ever have a losing day in the market? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Was the sun shining that day?
Yes.
By all means, then, the world will not end if you lose. Your image of you has got to be right. The next thing is misplacing value. Misplacing value. It is it's kind of like it's a cousin to bad self-image. But what I want to tell you is that when you see yourself, you have to value what it is you see. I don't have that car, but I'm valuable. I don't have that house, but I'm valuable. I didn't get my wife or my husband off of their job yet, but I'm valuable. My children don't go to the school I wish that they want them to, but I'm valuable. That money in the market is good money, but it's not more valuable than me. I'm going to tell you how it plays out in the life of the trader, because we're talking about wanting it too bad. If you want it too bad, then you believe that it is worth you becoming what you're not for it. That means that you put more value on that than this. You can't want that money that bad. I'm going to tell you why you can't want money that bad. Somebody made it up, and eventually it will go to zero. Every currency, there are ancient currencies that no longer exist. Does everybody know that? Say yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Y'all know that ancient Egypt had money. Y'all know that the Ming dynasty, they had money.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all do know that ancient Mesopotamia, they had currency. All of these places, they have money. And the money is valuable at some point. And then all of a sudden it loses value. Do you all know that we are in the United States of America and the value of the dollar is going up and down, mostly down? You all know that?
Yeah.
Now we are chasing the value in that when what you should be chasing is the value in you. If you went after the value in you as hard as you went after the value in the market and the money in the market, imagine how great you would be, how much you would value yourself, the words you would never say, the food you would never eat, the places you would never go, the movies you would never watch. You're far too valuable to do those things, to watch those things, to say those things, to eat those things, to be in those conversations. So you've misplaced value. You have put value outside and not inside. The last thing is this. You misunderstand victory. You don't know what victory is. I cannot say this part without really saying the part that I want to say. Is it okay if I talk like me? Somebody say it's okay or not. Can I tell y'all a story?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you've been getting beat up all day. You've been getting beat up all day. Before you was getting beat up, you went from court to court. So you go from court to court. Before you went to court, you was with your homeboys and they left you alone to struggle with the thought of what was coming on. So you was with your homeboys. Before then, your homeboy who you've been with for a long time turned you into the police. So now you have gone from alone by yourself to turned into the police. And yes, not the police, the police. You got turned into the police, and then after that, you go from court to court to court all night. After you go from court to court to court all night, you ain't seen your mama, you ain't seen your family, you ain't seen your brothers, you ain't ate no food. You've been from court to court to court all night in front of ragtag people that's dumber than you, slower than you, don't have the authority you have. You've been sitting in front of their courts. They have been judging you. Imagine your children judging you, your grandchildren judging you. People that you're smarter than, stronger than, more powerful than, they're judging you. And you're letting yourself be judged. Then after that, you get beat up all day, all night. You can just get beat up. Just beat up. You're going to get beat up all night, all day, all night, all day, all night. After you get beat up all day, all night, they take you and they make you neighbors in an execution chamber. On one side of you is a thief and on the other side is a thief, and y'all all got the gas chamber. When you get the gas chamber, my wife got me laughing on text. You going to the gas chamber now for doing good for people. And then right before you die, you say, I got it. I won. And you die. Most people would look at you and say, boy, you a fool. You ain't doing good out here. You're doing bad in these streets. Let me tell you something else. You ever been a high school kid and you want to play basketball, but you get cut from your team? And then you just barely make it to this little college around the corner. And when you make the college around the corner, then you really don't play a whole lot. And all you do is hit one shot while everybody watching. What about this? What about somebody looks at you and says, you're a young Black girl, and they tell you you'll never make it in television. In fact, you're not even that good as a public speaker.
That's Oprah Winfrey.
Now, if you don't know these stories, the first one getting beat up, that's Jesus. He really started a great club. And even with no social media, the business that he started is still running today. The second guy, that's Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan got cut from his high school team. They said he wasn't tall enough and had no athletic talent. Michael Jordan. And the third one was Oprah Winfrey. They said that she couldn't talk and would never make it on television. She was a horrible public speaker and would never make it on television. That's what people said. You know what else? I'm in the music industry. Do you know that somebody had the Beatles and could sign them before their record label that signed them? And this is what they wrote the Beatles. They said, guitar music is out. It'll never work. They told Paul and John and Ringo, they told them boys, guitar music is out and it'll never work. And everybody in the world know the lyrics to Hey Jude. Are you crazy? Everybody know the word. Yesterday? Come on, Yellow Sun. Come on now. You misunderstand victory. A setback is not a loss. Taking a loss is when you quit. Somebody say this. I don't lose.
I don't lose.
I don't
if
lose.
I don't quit.
I don't lose if I don't quit.
Say that again. Say, I don't lose.
I
don't lose
if I don't quit.
if I don't quit.
You got to say it one more time. I don't lose
I don't lose
if I don't quit.
if I
I
don't
don't quit.
Victory is not a green P&L. And defeat is not a red P&L. Victory is showing up and doing the job you know you're supposed to do. This year, your boy from the Bucks, he summed it up perfectly. He said this every year. Michael Jordan was in the league for 16 years. He won 6 championships. So was he a loser for 10 years?
Oh,
No. You're in this market for months and months at a time. You pull off 3-4 wins a week. You know what I'm saying? Are you a loser because you lost that? No, you continue to show up and put together a string of a career as a trader. And what happens is you get better and better and better and better as you go. If you misunderstand the moments of victory, then you have lost the game. Victory is not a green P&L. Victory is showing up to do the job. Some days the P&L is green, sometimes it is red. When you quit, then you lost. Is everybody clear on that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let me keep sharing my screen so we can keep going, and then we're almost done. All right, here are some of the remedies, okay? You have to start to practice abundance in your mind. There's always more than enough. There's always enough. There's always a way. Things will always go well. Things are always going well for me. Things are going well. Everything is coming together. Things are going together for my good. All things are working for me. Every day, the whole world is conspiring to make me great. Everything is going to work. We'll be just fine. These are the words that you have to say to yourself and to the people around you. Oh my God, this bill coming. I don't have enough money. Don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. There's going to be an opportunity and I'm willing to work. I'll present myself to it. It'll present myself to me. Itself to me. We'll get everything done. Everything will be fine. You know, another thing, practice knowing that it'll happen again. Most people hold a trade too long when it goes green to red because they don't ever think it'll turn green again. They think that it's luck. They think it's luck. Oh my God, I missed my trade. Oh, I'm mad, I missed it. What?
It's right there.
It'll happen again. We'll be just fine. The market isn't going anywhere. I'm going to be just fine. I'll find another great trade. Another one is right there for me. Hey, everything will be just fine. I'm going to the doctor. I'm sure the report will be wonderful. Hey, the meal's going to be great. We're going to this restaurant. There's going to be great food. The service is going to be fantastic. Oh man, I did it once. I made $1,000 today. I'm going to make another 1,000 tomorrow. Great. That's cool. It'll happen again. The last one for me is this. Don't rush. Plan and go slow. I watched this Instagram post and it was pretty powerful. The dude said, slowly is the fastest way to get to where you want to go. And when he said it, I say, I be God doggone if that ain't it. You know, little kids want to grow up fast. Now, how many of us wish that we could slow it down just a little bit?
Yes.
Slow down. I'm in the market. I turn on my computer. I don't have to press buy or sell yet. I can slow down. Slow it down. Slow way down. I don't have to be in a rush to be great. Let me tell you what's going to happen in my life. You ready? I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen over the next 18 months. I'm going to end up with 10 million students. I'm going to become the world's favorite trader. I'm going to be in a lot of articles. I'm going to be in a lot of magazines. I'm going to be on the cover of some of them. They're going to invite me to cool parties and cool places. I already know what's going to happen. People are going to say, hey, I have millions of dollars. Would you trade it for me? That's what they're going to say. We're going to have lots of students that come through the program. They're going to learn. They're going to be amazed by their own growth. We're going to encourage a lot of people. We're going to motivate a lot of people. That's what's going to happen. I don't have to rush. I don't have to rush. I have never seen a tree rushing to grow. I've never seen grass rushing to grow. I've never seen the tide rushing to come in. I've never seen the wind rushing to breeze. Salmon, they don't rush out of the season. A mother hen don't sit on the egg and rush it to hatch. If the things that are eternal don't rush, what are you rushing for? What are you rushing for? These things have been lasting before us, and they will be here after us. And they don't rush. The Grand Canyon was made one drop at a time. It didn't rush. Just one little drop of water beating against the rock until now it is so huge that you have to pay money to go see it. You don't think your life can be that way? One little green P&L after another until in a generation or so, people are rushing to you to find out how you were able to create a canyon of success. You don't think so? You don't think that the world is talking to us as it's doing what it's doing? There is no need to rush. You know what happens when you get in the way of something in nature? Just see what happens if you break a dam. You know what? Even better. Go to your driveway right now and see the grass growing up between the spaces in the driveway. You cannot stop a thing that is determined to do what it's going to do. You got to go out there. You got to put Roundup on it. And guess what? In 3 more months, you're going to have to go out there and put up Roundup again, because the grass is determined to grow. It will not quit. You cannot convince it to stop. You cannot draw it back. So you don't have to rush and go fast. $100 a day is a fortune. $200 a day, boy, look at here, you're going to change plenty lives. Less to mention $300 a day. Oh my God, $300 a day. And you and I both know, anybody ever saw me trade before? Put a Y in the chat box, say yes or say no. Anybody ever seen me trade?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Y'all know we make more than $200 a day, don't you?
Yes.
More than 1,000.
You don't have to rush this. You can take your time. All right. I think I'll tell you the last story. The last story is about the guy at the club. The guy at the club. Rushing never works. I'm gonna tell you, the guy at the club. The guy at the club is in a rush. So he says he likes the girl. The girl says, like you too. He says, well, let's exchange numbers. He's exchanged numbers with the girl. He calls the girl while they standing in the club. Hey, I see you dancing over there. Why you call that girl just now? Later on that night, he called it. You made it home safe? Brother, what are you rushing for? You know, there's other times when you can rush and it's not so good. We have grown people here. Is any kids in here or grown people? Ladies, you all like it when the guys rush?
No.